Hello, world.
We're old. We're old.
Hello, world.
Oh, I thought you said hello, we're old. I'm like, hello, we're old. Happy Saturday, everybody. It is a long Labor Day weekend. And hearing myself is driving me crazy. Anyway, it is a long Labor Day weekend, and we had an opportunity to head to the Goodwill outlet this morning. And we thought that last week was going to be one of our last times that we would head to the Goodwill outlet in Seattle, but we were lying.
Hello, all things are in.
So today,
this should be the last time.
This might be the last time we head to the Seattle Goodwill outlet before we move to Spokane. We are moving to Spokane in now 14 days, 13 days. Is it 13 days?
13.
I think it is 13 days. 13, my favorite number. And here's a funny story. So we are moving in 13 days, and we're moving on Friday the 13th. And I actually chose that date specifically because it is a very lucky day for me. Why, babe?
Well, it's in February, but you were born on the 13th.
I was actually born on Friday the 13th. So
Lara,
yes.
What's up, baby?
Oh my gosh, I hope you're drinking margaritas and enjoying your day. I hope the weather is cooperating in Texas. I don't know how the storm is impacting Texas. Is it having an impact at all?
It's going to be all of Florida and then maybe some Georgia and Alabama. I think Texas is good.
Well, good. So hopefully you're having margaritas and enjoying your day. So we were just talking about, we went to the Goodwill outlet this morning. Oh, and then we're moving in 13 days on a Friday the 13th. And so we didn't plan on going to the Goodwill outlet, but we listed all of our inventory last week that we had.
By Wednesday.
It was 24 pieces, and we sold a lot of those pieces. So once we move, we're actually going to be going on vacation mode. And it's one of the things I think I've been on vacation mode one time since I've been on Poshmark in a year and a half. It didn't really have a huge impact. And I see a lot of Poshers out there talk about when you go on vacation mode, it has a huge impact. It lowers your sales. Well, I mean, it's gonna in general because you're probably not sharing your closet. You're not listing. So, I mean, it just makes sense. But we are going to be going on vacation mode when we move because I just want to make sure that we focus on getting the move done, putting everything in the apartment, and getting ready to move on with our next chapter. So we did go to the Goodwill outlet this morning. We actually ended up with 13 pieces, but it was a mix of textiles, shoes, and
30, not
purses.
13.
What'd I say?
13.
Oh, 30. We got 30 items this morning. And the other thing that's going to happen this weekend is it's Labor Day. And those of you thrifters out there know that Labor Day or any holiday is a great weekend or day for thrifting. So I will most likely be hitting up 2 additional sales this weekend for specific pieces, not for pieces that are, everyday pieces, but more of those higher end pieces is what I'll be looking for later this week, as in tomorrow and Monday.
Oh, well, happy birthday to your grandson.
Oh, happy birthday.
Tomorrow is drinking day. My husband and ex-husband hosted huge family. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
Fantasy
yeah,
football.
tomorrow's gonna be my drinking day as well. I told
Mine
Bill.
too.
So Bill is going to a Sounders match. His
my last one.
There's so many lasts happening right now. But Bill's heading to his last Sounders match. It's we've been season tickets for a few years now. Season ticket holders for a few years. And this is the last match that Bill will be going to before we move to Spokane. So he'll be doing that, and I'll be home. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. A little packing, maybe make some videos. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But anyway, let's dive in to those of you that are here to see a thrift haul.
Thank you, everybody.
We picked up 30 items at the Goodwill outlet, and what we always like to tell you is how much we spent.
Good, Beth. Thank goodness.
In our Goodwill outlet this morning, we were there for 2 hours. It was a really short.
Almost 3.
It's almost always 3. So. But we got a spot right up front. It was great. We ended up with 30 items, paid $51. So it was about $1.71 per item was our cost of goods. And I will tell you that there's one piece in here that's going to quadruple the entire thrift haul. But we'll just dive right in. And is there a preference? Do you all want to see textiles, shoes first? What do you think?
What's a sounder? Oh,
Seattle.
Lara, we're going to talk about this at Posh
Sounders.
Fest. We're going to talk about this.
Oh, Posh Fest is coming up. Oh, nope. Yes. Anyway, so if there is, we'll just dive in. Bill already had a chance to wash our items. So that was done this afternoon when we got home. It's already done. We'll steam next step.
Soccer.
So it is soccer. Bill really enjoys all the sports. In fact, you enjoy all the sports, not just soccer, but I mean, what just happened? Little League World Series? Yeah. And today it's college or something. But I love this top. So we're going to start with this because this is I found a lot of really great pieces that I was in love with for my closet today. My Poshmark closet, by the way, is at Girlygrrlstyle, and Bill's Poshmark closet is
at 324 Finds.
324 Finds. And we have been reselling on Poshmark for about a year and a half, or I've been a year and a half. Bill is
4 months?
4 months, full-time. He is a full-time, I am part-time. But I've been a reseller for over 25 years. So just giving that context there.
Good luck, Susan. Be safe, please.
And then I am drawn to colors and patterns, and I also love Ann Taylor Loft. And so when I saw this is Ann Taylor Loft. It's a size 2. It is this beautiful mustard color. It's my size, and I am not trying it on, but it is just this beautiful swing sleeveless blouse with the tie front, and it has the ruffles at the top. And this really, I mean, this pop of color is so beautiful. It does maybe have a tiny little spot. I'll have to look at that, but even with a spot, this is just beautiful, beautiful piece. So I was really pleased with that piece there. Last week, Bill listed one of my personal jackets from my own personal closet because we're trying to clear everything out. I had this Patagonia jacket that I got at a yard sale.
No, Patagucci Sweetheart.
And it was my favorite color. It was that Kelly green color, and it had a stain on it, and I always just wore it with the stain. And then Bill Bill got the stain out in like 5 seconds. And then he sold it. You sold it in your Poshmark closet and ended up getting a really nice amount for it, and it sold pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, like 2 days.
2 days, yeah. Patagonia is definitely a brand to look out for. This is an item Bill picked up today, speaking of Patagonia.
Gucci.
Patagonia. Oh, and we watch, so I don't know if any of you watch YouTubers. I don't want to say I don't watch a lot of YouTubers, but I love YouTube, but I like YouTube that's not reselling related, because I feel like...
What's his name? Chris?
No, Tyler, but Sophia Nygaard, if any of you watch Sophia, she is, she's just really fun. She does great videos. She went to Korea with her fiance, and they did all these videos, but he was wearing a Patagucci t-shirt in like a lot of these videos, and every time we see it, it's just hilarious.
I want one.
But she does a lot of fashion and home videos. She's a super cool,
stains are easy,
super cool chick. So Patagonia, size medium. I believe it's a women's, but it looks a little old school, like that old school ski jacket style. But it has just a zipper, the zipper pull. It's in great condition. Yep. And I know you didn't pick it up just for the brand, right? No, you like with winter coming up, we are looking at more.
And it's a good color.
Yeah, we're looking at more of the sweaters and jackets. However, we did not pick up a lot of those today because of the move.
Moving.
There's a fine line. It's hard to be a reseller and moving a long distance away, because not only are you planning for, having inventory to replenish as you sell, but then you also have to plan for space and packing. So I put back a few pieces today. Pieces.
Susan loves your shirt.
Thank you. I, again, thrifted. This is, I think, from Value Village from the last sale that they had, their summer clearance sale. But thank you. I really love this shirt. So next we have, going up in the Bill's closet, his 324 Finds closet, is this amazing sleeveless J. Jill Love linen. So it is a linen dress, and I know it's sleeveless, but everybody, linen, and this print is amazing. It has pockets, and it's a midi length, so it hits a little bit below the knee, which is super cool. And this is totally...
Absolutely.
This is your girl. And linen is great no matter what time of year it is. And this is an extra large petite. So don't see a lot of
That's why you
petites.
go to the bins, people, because Goodwill and Value Village are always going to put Patagucci and North Face
Exactly. Yeah. A lot, even our thrift stores here, they're finding out these other brands that I have loved for a long time, and they're finding a lot of like the Anthropologie brands and really pricing those up.
Yep.
So it can be a challenge. But then guess what the challenge is? You know what's so fun?
Finding them.
Well, finding them, but I was going to say finding new brands. So
Well,
the whole
true.
thing with being a reseller is you have to be flexible. And again, I've been reselling for over 25 years, and something that never changes is, you know what? People catch on, the thrift stores catch on to what's selling. And so you always have to be, you know, ahead of the game and really out there with those brands. And it's not the brands. I definitely know what brands, or I have a feeling for what brands are going to do well, but it's the style. Buy what makes you excited. And so that's what I typically do is I buy something based on style. And even when we're going through the bins, so the bins are crazy. You know, you have, today there was so many textiles out there today. And it's like, it can be overwhelming when you're looking at like 50 to 100 bins full of clothing. Like, where do you start? How do you go? So really just going for those fabrics and patterns that stand out to you. And that's what I do. And that's why something like this comes home with me, because this, I really enjoy stripes anyway. And this, I don't even know this brands. I didn't look this up. I don't think it's anything really. Inner claws, like Santa Claus, interclass maybe. But I didn't get it for the brands. I got this because the style. It is a button down dress, and it's probably a mini. I'm pretty short, so you can't really see this, but it's probably a mini, but it does have the tab sleeve. So it has these roll sleeves with the buttons. It buttons down with the pockets. It has a belt loops, but it doesn't have the belt with it. But you can really, you can really add things on this to make this fancy. So I really enjoy this. And I would, again, anytime I get a collared anything, I think about wearing a tie with it, because you can add so much with a tie or a scarf.
Ties.
Yeah.
New to you steals, I'm sorry, but today was all textiles. I mean, all of them.
Oh, in our bins?
One row of home goods and one row of shoes. Everything else was textiles. So I don't know what happened yesterday, but that stinks. Sorry.
Oh, what happened yesterday? Was it nothing?
Okay, but Bill, I went to Seattle Outlet yesterday. Work closed, and they didn't put out any clothes.
So they waited till this morning, because that's the craziest thing.
Today was
when we walked in, and we got there late. We were supposed to be there at 8. That was our plan.
Like
we got there later than that. Barely got a cart. It was like one of the last carts. And when we walked in, I mean, literally, it was all textiles. So maybe they were saving them for today.
Maybe.
But it was just overwhelming with the amount of textiles today.
Crazy.
Now, we didn't find crazy brands. So I'm gonna be honest with you. We sifted through a lot. We found needles this morning. There was filth. There was a lot of stuff. But we did find these unique pieces that we really like. Yep. Now, I picked this up for Bill, and he's going to wear this at Posh Fest. And I'm telling you, right now, he's going to wear this at Posh Fest. So this is just, it's in Forever 21 Men. I mean, I guess I knew Forever 21 made men's, but I've never, I guess, found it or picked it up.
Forever 21 men's in my closet.
That's right, because, you know, like it was an acid-washed button down. It was kind of cool. But it's just Forever 21 men's. But look at this. I mean, it's so cool as a tee. It's a ringer. And okay, so for Posh Fest, Bill wearing this under like a blazer with some distressed jeans and some loafers. I think hot, super hot.
Yeah,
so,
Maria, needles as
cool. Oh yeah, needles.
Not
Bill was like,
needles.
don't touch this backpack right here. I'm like, okay, I won't. Now this is one of those brands. Ooh, and this is wet because I didn't want Bill to dry this because it's black and I didn't want it to fade or twist. But it's Madewell, and I actually do really like picking up Madewell if it's modern, because Madewell tends to sell really quickly, and especially right now since we're not trying to hold on to a lot of pieces. This is just kind of a faded black sweatshirt, and it just looked, it's just a sweatshirt. And honestly,
it's not that faded.
No, right now it's wet.
In the shirt. Well, yeah, but
yeah.
in the light,
yeah,
it's not that.
Anyway, it's a medium, but it was just one of those pieces. You're like, okay, sweatshirts, and it's sweatshirt weather. We have been having crazy weather here, where it's like 80s and then 60s,
and then rainy.
Yes.
Woohoo! That's great for Bill's Poshmark.
Right? I think so too. He was like, okay. I mean, he is going to be wearing, by the way, even if you are not going to Posh Fest, don't worry. We are going to vlog it. We are going to show you all the haps because Bill is going to be dressing so well. I'm very excited for what he's wearing. But I got a few different pieces, or he got a few different pieces on Poshmark, and one of them is this green, like kind of neon green and navy blazer. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot.
Jumper.
Oh, and he's also going to be wearing a romper, by the way. You heard me right. He's going to be wearing a men's romper that has flamingos all over it. It is super cute. It's a shorts romper and it zips up. So we'll post all those because it's gonna be a good time.
Hot mess.
So this is another Forever 21 piece, but again, I did not get it because of the label. I got it because it is super cool paisley, and I enjoy that it is a button-up skirt with elastic. And so the thing about this that's super cool is that you can unbutton like all the buttons except the first couple and have a lot of movement in it. And I might actually wear this over a pair of like leggings, like wearing this maybe with the top button buttoned and then just have it flow open over leggings, really flowy. And that pattern is super cool. And this one was a size large, so it's a pretty flexible size, which I was really excited about. So those of you that are joining us, if you are new, make sure to put your Poshmark closet in the comments as you are listening along. And that way everyone that is on the chat can see your closet and go in and share all the Posh love. So it's a great way to get to see other people's closets, see what they're doing, learn from them, make new connections. So yeah, make sure to pop that in the comments right there.
I'm hoping everybody's already done that because these are pretty regular people.
Oh, well, good. Excellent. So I picked this up. This should be no surprise why I picked this one up today.
Nope.
It is an A-line floral, just a beautiful skirt. It's a size, I think 12, 16. Where is she?
I didn't see the size in it when I hung it up.
No, she has a size. She's a 12. So she is a 12, and it's just Mossimo. But honestly, when we're outsourcing, our main, besides looking at style and what's going to photograph well, we also make sure that it's a style that we'll be at least able to get $10 for. So we have a floor where if we think that it won't sell for at least $10, we're not going to pick it up. And that's hard sometimes because there are some pieces where you think this is the coolest piece, but you know, it doesn't make sense if you can't at least get $10 because Poshmark's going to take $2.95 out.
Yep.
So now you're down to $7. And if you paid $4, it's not worth your time.
Nope.
So the bins, it makes sense. So that's where our strategy is there. So this was just really pretty, size 12.
Hey, Lynn.
Women's beautiful dress. Now, speaking of, I love this so much, and this
may not
actually
be for sale unless it's too big.
It says US 6. It's a 6. It's a US 6. I don't.
You know what that means?
It
may not be for sale.
Well, okay, so it's not really my size. But I don't know this label, Atmosphere. So I didn't look it up. There's nothing about this tells me it's fancy. But you know what is fancy? Number one, it's red. I love red. I think the color pops in pictures. So when you are doing your photo shoots, and by photo shoots, I just mean taking pictures of the item, or if you're modeling the items, the red color just really stands out. And so this, let's talk about this. It has the V-neck front. It's an umpire waist. It has an A-line mini bottom. The sleeves are what kill me. They are a tiered bell sleeve. And then the back has the tie. This is just so beautiful.
So gorge.
It's so gorge. And it just has so much movement. And that's something else. For me, I think the reason I wouldn't keep it.
Oh, too low.
Because it's too low in the front.
Shouldn't like showing off the girls.
Yeah, I'm just modest. I like which is crazy because I have a lot of tattoos, but I definitely am modest. I like things that are more like, I would rather wear a turtleneck and show off my legs, if that makes sense. That's where I feel most comfortable. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful dress. I was very pleased with that.
And flowery.
And flowery, of course. Of course. So how was everyone's weekend? Any big plans for Labor Day? We don't have any. Packing.
Yeah, we do. Pack the house.
Packing and sourcing. That's what I'm doing this weekend.
What's
so,
up,
hi, Lily. Hi, everyone. Oh, I should take a breather and
Ellen,
snap
hello.
over here. So this, I encouraged Bill to pick this up for his closet because I feel like this is definitely his girl, right?
Yes.
He's like, well, yes, I guess so. But look at, it's just an open front jacket, and then the print is really beautiful with the contrasting sleeve. But the reason that I encouraged him to get this is because the tie,
ties.
I mean, you can see this. It has the ties here with the detailing. And so you can tie it here. So it's open front, but it does have the tie detail, and it kind of looks like a necklace. And so this was just really cool. It's one of those cool pieces. First option, it looks like a vintage label, but I can't say for sure. But yeah, it's a free size. This is definitely going to be one size fits most, although it does have dry clean only, 100% rayon. Did we wash this?
Yes. No.
No, this is steam.
Yeah.
This is steam. I was like, it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell.
The stinking ties.
Yeah. Oh, it says small.
Oh.
It actually has a size on it, so there you go.
Whoa.
So it's a small, but
it's a small.
I'm gonna say
No way.
this is. I think this is so cute.
That's not a small.
It is a small, like a. Oh, look at this, and then you tie it.
Oh, actually, it is a small.
Oh, this is really pretty. This is. I mean, yeah,
Yep.
This is a good. That's really good for your closet. I'm glad you picked that up. Hey, now I just suggested.
I picked up good things. She picked everything
Oh,
up.
okay. So we did a photo shoot before this that we're gonna post once the video actually goes live.
You don't want to see it.
Bill and I both had favorite items from our sourcing trip this morning. Where items that we were like, yeah, we're both really proud of these items.
Bill never
And
got
so
through his judgment.
We
gosh,
wore
Lily.
these items in a photo shoot that we're gonna post as our thumbnail, which is funny. But one of the items that Bill picked up that he really loves and he's super stoked about, man, he's stoked. Snowboard pants.
They're grenades.
They're grenade snowboard pants. I don't know. I'm not athletic. I don't snowboard.
Holy
but apparently these
smokes.
retail for a bit. They're old. I mean, these are older, 2007, 2008. But the condition is excellent. It has like one tiny little flaw on the bottom.
By the boot.
But they're really great size medium men's.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, and they have little grenades on them.
Buy clothes that are not worth anything that have leather stinking on the
Yeah,
belt
it has leather on the belt loops. I mean, that's a good sign of quality.
Grenade.
So we'll see how those go. He thinks he's gonna get 50.
Go.
He thinks he's gonna get 50 for them. I say 25.
Probably 45, but they're gonna get listed at 50.
Okay. I mean, like you always say, you can always lower the price.
We had family come to Miami to visit us. They canceled.
Ooh. Oh no!
Crud.
Family canceled. Well, I mean, is that a good thing?
Got Prana, Nike, Page Jeans, Peace, Love, World. Yes, good
Nice.
job, Beth.
Nice.
Way to turn a negative into a positive.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my gosh.
everyone, I saw this across the room, and you knew I came
Oh,
running.
my
This jacket.
gosh.
If I needed this jacket, I would keep it. But number one, look at the knit around the neckline, the knit on the sleeves that has the roll. It has knit on the pocket. It is cinched. It has this elastic cinching here on the side. It has these decorative buttons in the front, but then it buttons on the inside. It's fully lined in this amazing lining. These
Probably not going to be for sale.
shoulder pads give it so much. It's so
my
cool.
gosh.
This right here is such a cool piece. It is this brand which I don't know. I did not get this because of brand Gallifin, and I don't think she has a size, but she definitely. Oh, maybe she does. She is no. It's in Japanese, or I don't know what that is.
That's Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But it fits me.
So
Okay, so it's like a small. So it's a little big for me, but I think that the girl that is going to wear this, I mean, she has to have some
big
like personality.
confidence.
Yeah, this is
Statement
This
piece.
is statement
You
piece
want to walk
right
out
here.
the door and get some
Attention.
cat calls?
Yeah.
That's
No, not
gonna
cat calls.
happen.
Cat calls are negative. We don't want cat calls. What is positive is someone saying, "Where did you get that jacket? I need it in my life."
got it from Seattle in the bins.
Well, you wouldn't say that. Although you might. If you're anything like me, and many of you out there probably are, when someone compliments you on something, you're like, oh, I got it for like $1.
Wait, you wore that in the picture, right?
I did. So it's going to be part of the thumbnail.
So, Martha, if you wait until we're done, she's going to post that picture. She's actually wearing that jacket in the picture.
Yes, you can see. Or does she want me to put it on? Because it's so cool. Though it's really hot in here right now. But oh, okay. Oh, you don't have to ask me twice to put this on.
Oh,
I mean, I am sweating right now, but it is such... let's just show this jacket.
Looks like a heat sink.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, my God.
And then you have these big, giant pockets. And then the neck. Look at this. Oh, it is. It's like, but then, okay, so the shoulder pads, I know they're like in your face shoulder pads, but I mean, it's very that 80s big shoulder pad, but because it's cinched at the waist, it still gives you a shape. Oh, I'm telling you, this piece right here, this might be a piece that sits forever, but.
It might be a piece that sits in her closet until we get to Spokane.
No, I can't. Can you imagine wearing this in Spokane?
Yeah.
I can imagine it here because
there's no style in Spokane.
Hey, don't say that. There is probably style in Spokane. We have not moved there.
College kid style.
No, there's people of all types in Spokane. I did find American Eagle. American Eagle is just one of those brands that I like to pick up. Last week I found a pair of faded gray denim. This week I did as well. They're just the distressed, and I like them high-waisted. Those will probably sell like $12.
Hey, friend.
So
I so love your style, Tori, and I have an old lady crush on you, Bill. Hi.
Well, welcome. Hello. We love you. So Bill found these, and I love Torrid. Torrid is one of those brands that gets a lot of attention. So I don't pick it up. We don't
find denim a lot.
No, we don't find denim, Torrid denim, but Torrid gets a lot of attention, but you have to really be mindful of the cost of goods because
and
the style. Because I have sold Torrid very quickly, but I also find that it sits for a little bit. And I just have to be willing to go down in price just a wee bit. But these Bill found, and number one, when it comes to denim, Bill and I both don't like denim. We
dislike denim.
To resell. Let's be clear on this. Because of the way, there's just a number of reasons. But when we're outsourcing, one of the things we look for is like distressing, intentional distressing, intentional hems, that kind of thing. These Bill found because he saw the distressing on them and pulled them out.
Well, I found that first. And that one. That's what I saw first.
How cool is this distressing on these Torrid jeans? So it has the beautiful striations there. Striations?
Whiskers?
Whiskers, yeah, thanks. Striations.
Oh,
That's not a something. But then they have those really fun, what is that? Oh, this.
Oh, the mesh.
The mesh that's in there, which adds a lot of coolness to it. And then the distressed pocket. So these are a really cool, and they're 16 regular, the girlfriend style. So I thought those would be a really amazing addition. And then it's funny to me. So let's talk about dojos for a second. Let's talk about dojos. I have sold dojos probably 3 or 4 times, full length dojos. And they did pretty well for me, but I haven't found them in quite some time.
In the wild.
I did pick up a couple of dojos that were crop dojos that I ended up selling for $5 a piece because they didn't sell and I hated them and they were cropped and they were really tiny. So I just kind of got rid of them. But this is the size 28. So these are a 28 dojo. They are the flare. And they do have a little bit of pilling on the behind, but that'll come right off. So I'm going to try dojos again, especially because I got them at the bins. And honestly, even if I sell them for
never know.
$30, that's still a win. Whew.
Done.
So no, we're not done. Those are just the textiles. So those are the textiles. And we ended up, just so everyone knows, we had 16.5 pounds of textiles. And our Goodwill outlet charges $1.59. $1.59 per pound here in Seattle, unless you reach the threshold to go to the next
which we're not
level.
Looking to do right now.
We're not trying to pound up here. We're just trying to get some key pieces for the closet. So the next section that we have is our shoes and purses. And Bill doesn't sell purses in his closet, so these will be listed in Girlygrrlstyle. What were you saying? Why were you pointing at me? What I do?
Because you picked up all the shoes
We weren't supposed to look at
I
shoes.
did not pick up.
We
What?
were.
I threw back a lot of shoes.
I know, we put back a lot of shoes. Okay,
We don't need to move shoes.
Moving shoes is not fun. They
take up space.
I know, but guess what? They sell, and we love shoes and shoes.
Oh.
And speaking of shoes, I am hosting another Posh party
on Monday,
live
right?
on Monday. So that is Labor Day. If you are around, shoe party, Best in Shoes at noon on Monday on Labor Day.
The big one.
Make sure that you tag me in your shoe listings if you want me to go in and take a look and pick some of those items. Shoes is one of my favorite categories ever anyway. But again, I don't need to buy shoes, but I definitely would love to share your shoes. So if you
Please
are
let
looking...
us help you sell your shoes.
Yes, let us help you
We're
share your
not
shoes.
buying
We're going to
shoes.
hopefully sell some shoes as well. So as we dive into the bags first, okay, can y'all just look at this with me? This bag makes me so pleased.
Guess.
Look at this. So this is
Guess.
definitely an Insta-worthy bag. It is a crossbody.
Pick him.
On the back, you'll see that it is a fossil, and I do enjoy fossil. Older styles sit for a very long time, but this is definitely a newer, super cool style with the circle wicker bag, and then the interior is pretty much immaculate with the zipper. So this was just one of those, especially with the pom-poms here. I can't believe this was here. One thing to keep in mind, I will tell you while you're outsourcing, always check straps on purses. So on this purse specifically, the strap is a little loose. It's not coming off, but it's a little loose. So I'm gonna go in and fix that up just a little bit before I send this off to its new owner. Well, I haven't even listed it yet, but I feel like it's going to go very quickly.
It may not go to a new owner.
No, I'm not going to keep it. I don't have room for bags. So for me, bags are not my thing. Shoes are my thing. Bags are not my thing. I mean, I love to sell bags. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I have bags. Okay, yes, because I have two different closets, right? Personal closets. I have what I wear closet.
Huge closet.
No, that's my what I wear closet is like this big. But then I have my stylist closet.
I live in a box.
And Bill lives out of a box right now because all of my stuff is in the closet. But I do have these two closets because I do style so many items that I sell, and I like to put things together. Bill's really mad at his hair, by the way. So he keeps talking about I made him grow his hair out.
Like,
and he's
buzz it.
Oh, by the way, if you have ideas
Buzz
of
it.
how Bill should cut his hair, let us know. Like I was thinking Chris Evans. Like Chris Evans, that look where it's kind of shorter on the side and maybe a little bit longer. But if there's someone that has a hairstyle that you would think would compliment him, he has a full head of hair. I mean, he needs to not buzz it off. Don't buzz it off. Don't buzz it off. Okay, so speaking of not buzzing it off, that doesn't make sense. Of bags. So this is J. Crew. It's leather. So again, one thing as you're sourcing, look for those leather pieces, especially at the bins, because you have to be fast. Someone else is going to grab something from you or right next to you or over you, through you at many times. So I just look for those pieces that stand out to me as quality. And this one did. It had the really beautiful patina of the leather, and then the zippers are super cool. Bill tested all of these. They all work. It also
bottom
has
one's an expandable zipper, so
it expands, and then it's this crossbody style with a lot of space on the interior, and it's in fantastic condition, like beautiful condition.
Susan Walker, I only have a beard, a
So
full beard during the winter months.
Love the smell of leather.
Clothes in a box. That's me.
That's Bill's clothes in a box.
Living out of a box.
So this I picked up for Bill for his closet. Now I know he doesn't sell a lot of bags, but this is definitely his girl. Surprise! Your girl is gonna carry this because it's such a festival bag. It's a little backpack, but what happens is that it folds into itself and then it zips right up. And so she can pop this in her other bag, and now
or her sleeping bag.
Yeah,
or
and it looks like a
her
little canteen.
parka.
It's so cute. So
oh my
by
gosh,
the way,
Lara, really?
that's awesome.
Dirk Nowitzki. Oh my god.
All right, and then this I picked up because number one, it has a little bit of fringe, and I'm a sucker for fringe. Anything that's
Tassel.
like tassel,
Not
fringy, fringe, tassel, whatever. This is Myers USA. I don't know what this is, so if anyone knows what this is, Myers USA. But it's I think it's vegan leather because it definitely doesn't smell like
No,
leather, but it's super clean on the inside. It's just this really cool clutch, and
Not
it has
for you, 'cause you drop
movement.
stuff all over the
Oh yeah,
top.
I can't use clutches. Are you kidding me? If I use a clutch, I would lose my bag, and I would drop something.
Like her phone.
I've never broken a phone, and I've never lost my phone.
You lose your phone like 4 times a day.
In the house. That's not really losing your phone, right? Like when I think of losing your phone, I think of one of my BFFs who literally will lose her phone at a gas station,
man.
or like has to get new phones. I've never like lost my phone. I just can't find it.
Oh, I hear the belt.
Oh yeah, Bill found this belt. Okay,
This thing is
let's just show you. It's
insane.
elastic. I'm gonna put it on.
Yeah, but it's like snake skin.
Oh, I mean, this
like
obviously looks a little wackadoo because I've got two belts on. But look at this shiny, and then this buckle right here is super, super fun. So this is one of those belts that you can wear with so many things, and it's elastic, so it'll stretch to different sizes. This was a really great find on Bill's part because it definitely
bottom of the bin.
yeah, and this was bottom, so someone just didn't want this, but maybe they didn't want to sell a shiny gold Wonder Woman belt.
Maybe they stink.
Speaking of belts, I picked this one up
gosh.
too.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh, this is a hot mess.
No, this belt is super cool too. It's elastic, so it has a little hook on the back. But this one just has this kind of 80s vibe. It's so
80s. That's got
Yeah.
like Pocahontas vibes.
Pocahontas
That's
vibes.
like I went out and crushed a deer and then found
No,
some
it doesn't.
copper
Look at
and
this. This
wove
right here
some-
is definitely more of the, you know,
What?
big hair look.
Big
But
hair.
it definitely has this elastic, and then the hook is bronze, so it's super fun. But, you know,
That's a hot mess.
it's cool. It's unique. And again, my girl is unique. Just,
that girl's gonna be living in
just
the woods.
saying. Speaking of unique, I picked this up because it was unique. It's, well, number one, it had that green color that I'm in love with. This kind of looks like a dress to me, like a really fun umpire waist A-line dress. It's not, it's a purse. But it has nylon straps. And then, if you look at the inside, dun, 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 I think it's reversible.
Hope there's no needles.
No, I already checked this. But it's, look at this. It's reversible. So now you have the gorgeous red velvet on the outside and then the blue on the inside. So how fun is it to have a reversible bag? Twofer. It's a twofer. And on both sides, they have the little straps here. You can put your keys on there, or I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I thought it was fun. It's you know, not a fancy bag.
They'll have clothes out tomorrow. And make sure to dig to the bottom. People just like chuck stuff on top and don't get in there. Good luck. You'll find something. Guaranteed.
So Vera Bradley. I mean, Vera Bradley is one of those brands that sometimes can do well, sometimes not. But for me, I picked this up for two reasons. Number one, because it is floral. Da, da, da. Number two, it's quilted. Quilting is really in this season, even though it's an older Vera Bradley bag. But number three, I was going somewhere with this. Oh, there's a number three. It actually has the dark coloring. And for me, that's pretty great because it'll go with a number of different things. Even though it's a shoulder bag, shoulder bags are always a little bit more challenging, but the interior is plaid. Yeah, this is such a cool Vera Bradley. So I really like it. What's that? Pirouette? This is the pirouette pattern? Is that?
That's what Beth said.
You're like, pirouette.
I am.
You're like that.
Women's terminology in their clothes is not.
But this,
mine.
anyway, I really liked this Vera Bradley, and
Check the zippers.
I did not check the zippers. I'm doing that now. It's fine. Should always check the. Hey kids, here's a PSA. Always check the zippers and shoe sizes
crotch.
when you're at the bins.
Definitely the shoes sizes, especially the crotch.
Oh, by the way, my hair's a little crazy today. Bill made fun of me. Those of you that follow us on Instagram, this morning I was getting ready for us to go to the bins, and it was like 8 o'clock, right? And so eating breakfast, and my hair, because the last stylist I went to gave me a shadow root instead of bleaching out my hair. So now it's just like doing all these crazy things. But anyway, so I'm trying to do my hair this morning and I'm like, okay, well, I normally wear a hat, but I didn't wear a hat because it was going to be hot. So I'm like, what can I do with my hair? So I just pulled it back into this old style that I used to do, which is like 3 plastic rubber bands and a couple of pins. That's it. But I was like, why are you getting all dressed up for the bins? It's like, why are you so dressed up for the bins? I'm like, it's not dressed up. But let me show you the back because it looks really cool. Can you see?
Yeah, mullet.
It's not a mullet. It's kind of like Ray. I fixed it. It did break and it looked like a mullet. But anyway, but it's not fancy. It's just like one of those things that you can do. Like those of you that have long hair that can braid your hair and make it all pretty.
Put a hat on.
Put a hat on. It's hot. Hats are hot. So anyway, back to the haul. We're to shoes now. We're on the shoes. So we ended up, and let me go back to what we were with numbers. So we had 6 total bags, 2 belts, and now we are on to shoes. And we have 8 pairs of shoes. 8 when we were supposed to get 0. We got 8.
0. Not 8.
Oh, nice catch.
Not 8. 0.
Yeah, but we got 8. So these I picked up for Bill because these, he sells Tevas. What is it? Tevas.
Dang it.
And these have the size. They're like in brand new condition. They are a size. Did you break your iPad?
I might have.
Here, let me show you.
Wait.
No, just go like that. You just want to get a full mode. There you go. So 9 women's. Anyway, those are for Bill. That's I'm like
maybe somebody in Florida will buy them since Dorian's going to crash them. And
don't say that's not nice. We have people over there.
Cat 4, man, that's big.
We have people over there. These.
Sorry, people. Be safe.
Did you even look at these? I don't know what this brand is. I thought you were gonna look at these. Prevo. Do you know Prevo?
Nope.
Then why did you let me give these to you? So I thought these were like a Keen. When I saw these, I thought
they're kind of like a
They're
Keen.
a sport shoe. I honestly have no idea what this brand is. Prevo. Can you see that? Prevo? But it looked definitely like something that Bill would sell. It has like a Merrell. It looks like a Merrell shoe. I thought I'm like, wait, you got these?
I don't check comps at the bins.
No, I didn't want you to check comps, but since you didn't want to get shoes.
They're good size.
They are 6.5. They are leather. They're a leather upper.
Of course they are.
So, all right, well,
they're a good shoe.
They're good. They have flowers on them.
Oh, they're going in your closet.
No, this is not. This isn't my girl. I don't sell sports shoes. It's just like sneakers. I don't sell sneakers.
But you own sneakers.
I have 1 pair of sneakers that I finally got. Yeah. Sneakers. Fidgies. Fidgy shoes. We have sold this similar pair in purple. Has a square toe and this beautiful yellow citrus yellow color. Elastic. So it fits a number of different foot widths.
Velcro.
What I call it?
Hook and loop.
It's called Velcro. It's called Velcro, not elastic.
Hook and loop closure.
And these are made in Portugal. Fiji is, and they are size 36. So these are going to be probably like a 5.5 or 6. But these, yeah, I mean, we've sold these a number of times. This will probably go in. These are going in my closet.
Yeah.
This is more of a
Fiji in my closet.
Beautiful little yellow Mary Jane.
Yep.
So I like those.
Mary Jane. Everybody go watch That Big tonight?
No. Okay. I found these for Bill.
People appears to be owned by Clark's.
Oh, that would make sense because they totally look like a Clark shoe. Like a comfort shoe, like a comfort outdoor shoe.
I'm drinking Rainier, Christine.
He likes to call this beer water.
Because tomorrow at the match, I will not be drinking beer water. I will be drinking craft beer.
Yes. He said craft beer, just to make sure we're clear. Craft beer.
Craft.
So beer water is like afternoon, not wanting to get, you don't want to actually get drunk.
Wrecked.
You're just like having some beers because it's hot outside.
And it's
and I know I don't drink on camera, but I have this full Corona Light right here.
That is not beer water. That's
good. It reminds me of Arizona.
No.
It reminds me of Arizona. So these I picked up. I got these again for Bill's closet because they have this like tooled leather detail, and I know they're sandals, but they're a wedge, and they're just so fun. They're in brand new condition, and these are a size 37, and they're a leather upper. They're called Tommy, and the brand is Spring Step. I don't know, spring step.
I don't know, but somebody packed them with a little bit of cushion in them.
Yeah, they look great,
donated
and they're
them.
leather. These are fun, so I think these are
Why
a
not?
great thing.
Cheers. Oh, sorry.
Like saying cheers, cheers. Oh, we have a few pieces left.
Come on, Rainier. Need a sponsor.
Yeah, you want to get sponsored by Rainier?
Why not?
Why not?
Start.
I would love to get sponsored by Birkenstock. So I found a couple of Birks today. Birks, we found 2 pairs of Birks last week.
Spring step can be very expensive.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Again, we don't look anything up when we're at the bins. We essentially just grab
Having
it
a
if we like it.
and watching before we walk down to DragonCon.
Dragon
Which is in Atlanta.
No.
Wait, we have DragonCon here in
isn't
Seattle this weekend also.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen like Hazelheart Vintage is there this weekend.
Have fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you dressing up? Gonna dress up as anything? A lot of people do. They do the cosplay. It's super cool. So we picked up Birks, and again, Birks are still selling for us. I'm finding that they aren't going as quickly, and by that I just mean before
They're
when I
not
was
selling
listing
within, like,
Birkenstocks,
2 hours.
yeah, they would sell like immediately. Now I have a pair, the rose gold pair that I listed last week. I listed them at $45 because
They're
comps
brand
are
new, basically.
they're in great condition. But I'm getting a lot of offers for 30, and so I really want 38 is kind of my bottom line. But I'm like, maybe because we're moving, I should just take a lower offer. It's always one of those hard things when you're, it's if $30 is still $30. No, but Bill doesn't like me to go low. But we have this pair, which is Goodwill has the label in here. I'll take that off. These are in decent condition. They do not have severe cracking. They have some cracking back here, but they are in great condition. The Arizona style.
$35.
I don't know. I think that these maybe 32, and then plan on taking like 28. These are going in your closet. But I'm telling you how my brain works.
Those are not going for 28.
These will be in Bill's closet, so he'll put those at whatever he wants. Whatever he wants to do.
I love going to People Watch. Yes. Take some pictures.
Oh, at DragonCon?
I want to see. Yeah.
I just love there's so much creativity at like that,
they
and
go
then
all out with the
Comic-Con
makeup
and all the different places that get people
Even
get creative.
packs.
It's super cool. So these I picked up. They're Birkenstocks. It's a different style of Birkenstocks that I have seen. Hi, Lizette! Yay! Made a live. Well, we're almost done. We have a few pairs of shoes left, but we were going over
time for questions.
Yeah, Goodwill
Thrift
haul. So these are like a mule, and I haven't seen these before. I haven't sold these before, but it's more of a solid sole.
Not cork.
It's not cork. It's
rubber.
it's rubber. It's a rubber sole, but it has the leather insole, and then it definitely has the leather mule. So it's a clog. So I would call this a clog. And this, I mean, they're in great condition. They're not cracked at all, which is always something great. They are a ladies 7 or a men's 5, so that's super cool. But yeah, I figured we'll try these out. We'll see how they go. I mean, you're gonna put them in your closet, so
they're in good condition.
Decent
$50.
condition.
$50.
No, that's so unrealistic. You cannot be unrealistic.
Date people in the bundle. What? Just message the people in their bundle until I'm 30.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, I think that's great. So bundles are a great way to let people know. So for me, my ADD brain just went yesterday. So I almost had a situation where I had to decline somebody recently. I think I've ever declined someone once. I don't decline.
Zero.
I don't decline at all. But I had someone that kept coming back with like a $5 counter offer. And it got to the point where I'm like, I really want to decline, but I didn't. And then I could have gone into their to the bundle and made a comment. But for a $5, it wasn't even that expensive of an item. So I ended up just ghosting them. I didn't want to deal with it. I was like, well, obviously they only want to pay $5, and I'm not willing to go that cheap. So anyway, that was my ADD brain. Sorry, something that just happened. I love these boots. These are just H&M. These are nothing fancy, but they are in perfect condition. I am going to try these on.
Not for sale.
I'm going to try these on.
Not for sale.
This is the perfect type of boot, in my mind, to wear to, I don't know, somewhere like Posh Fest. Because you're going to be on your feet all day long.
It's going to be so hot.
You're going to want to wear something comfortable but I like to wear a heeled boot.
Comfortable.
So these are comfortable, but I think they're a 6.5. No, they're a 6, so they might be too small for me. But they're this really canvas brand. I mean, these are brand new condition, and I could not pass these up. So
they're gonna be up for sale.
These will probably be for sale. I don't think they're gonna fit me, but if they did, I would wear these with a maxi dress.
Negative.
That's how I would wear those. All right, and we have the last item that I found, and I'm so excited.
You better be willing to pay for these.
I'm so excited about these. Now, I'll preface this by saying I don't typically like to sell black boots. They historically, in the year and a half that I've been on Poshmark, they have not sold very well. They don't sell very quickly, but we are in boot season, so I'm gonna have to be willing to sit on these probably for a little bit. But
unless they go to thread up,
maybe. But I think I'm gonna put them in Posh or on Posh. So these are just a black suede low cut boot. They seem like maybe nothing fancy. They do have the adjustable tie, which I love, especially for someone like me. I have really small legs, and so over-the-knee boots tend to be too big for me. So if I did not already have a pair of over-the-knee black boots, I would be keeping these. But I am not keeping these because I have a pair, and I'm being realistic. But these, if you could smell the most amazing smell of leather, quality leather. And I'll show you the bottom here in a second. Yep, here we go. So these are Stuart Weitzman. So these boots right here are called the Landowner, the Land Loan, Land something. I looked them up on the drive home. The Landowner? No, Land Loan. I don't know. I can't look it up because it's on my phone. But anyway, these are Stuart Weitzman's.
Oh.
They are a size 36.5. And this style right here is actually $798 right now on stuartweitzman.com. And the comps on Poshmark are actually amazing. I think that comps are like between $300 and $500 for this boot, depending on the size and the condition. But these are in such great condition. They even, it's funny, they even have their little poofy, the little air socks in there to keep the shape. And they just need to be cleaned up with a little suede brush, but these look like they have maybe been worn once or twice. So this is one of those finds that I'm super excited about. This is one of my favorite things that I did find today, but I don't typically like to sell designer pieces because they take longer to sell, and I'm never quite sure on pricing, but these are just beautiful. And I'm going to sell these. I'm going to list these, and I might even model them because I don't want to use a stock photo. But I think I should wear them to Posh Fest. Yeah. But I already have a pair that are Steve Madden's that are not fancy. But wait, you're telling me to keep something? Okay, you all heard this right now. He just told me to keep something. He's the one that's always telling me that I should get rid of things, but you're telling me to keep these and wear them at Posh Fest.
Yep.
Well, just because I'll be like, hey, I got these at the bins for like $5. That's
Christine, Tori, I appreciate you so much for all the shares you give. I've noticed that posters have a lot of followers and sell full time, but they don't return shares. Not cool at all. Why do you think they're like that?
It's probably hard. It takes a lot of time, and I will tell you that Bill does a lot of the shares. So we both work really closely together to make sure that both of our Poshmark closets run smoothly. And one of, I think, our pillars is that the community is one of the biggest pieces of Poshmark. So
no, it is like the main piece of Poshmark.
Right? Like community is how you learn from each other, you share with
help each other.
So for us specifically, I think sharing others is just one of the pieces of what makes Poshmark special to us. Yeah. So others, and I can see their perspective though, like their point of view, if they're busy, and I know that some of the Poshmark influencers, they have so many followers and they are constantly doing so many other things.
But you can do like, it doesn't take that much time to pick up like 5 or 6 things.
I know, but I'm just trying to make sure that I don't want to villainize someone for not
I don't
doing
either,
it.
But
I also see, I think it's important. So I totally agree with you. I think because one of the things that I've talked to with some other poshers, they say that they don't do community shares because it really doesn't do anything for their sales. Like that's what we've heard.
Who cares?
I get that. I get it because it really doesn't. I mean, sharing back someone's someone's closet isn't going to, you're not going to get moved up in the algorithm. You're
No,
not going to be
but
moved up to the top of the list.
that's
But
what Posh was
it's
based
community,
on,
right? Like it's
help each other.
exactly, and that's why it's important to us. So, sorry, woo, we just got very passionate about that. But
I'm sorry.
For us, it's the sharing piece, and whether that's sharing on Poshmark or sharing tips on YouTube or sharing on Instagram,
share to Twitter.
Exactly, whatever it is, it's just sharing each other and helping each other.
Thing, man.
Exactly. I mean, we all start at the beginning, right? We all start from the beginning.
Zero.
When I first started, I mean, I was brand new. I didn't know what I was doing. And every time I had someone, you know, do a host pick for me or share my closet, it just made me feel like, okay, there's someone out there that is in my corner that's really here to help me succeed. So, anyway, I know that was a very heated discussion about community shares, but I think that, yeah, I agree with you. I think that I think it's important. And it's just different priorities. We're not, even though we're focused on our business, for us, the biggest piece, I think, is community.
Yeah.
Just
and you're welcome,
my
Martha.
perspective.
I will share whether it's Girly Girl or my closet, the shares will be shared.
Exactly. And on YouTube as well, when I ask you, if you watch any of my videos and I have you put your closet, your Poshmark closet down in the comments, I go in and share those too. I think that that's important. This last couple of weeks have been, I think there's a couple of people still on my list of sharing, but I try to share as much as I can from YouTube as well. So.
And we're kind of busy.
I mean,
so if we don't get to you right away, don't freak. We'll get there.
Exactly.
It's kind of a influx time for us right now.
Exactly, with the move. 13 days. So everybody, oh my goodness, those are all of the pieces that we have that we're going to get listed this week before we start the final stages of moving. I wish you could see my dog right now. Look at her. She has her head in the air. She's like on her back. She's hot. She's dying. But if you haven't done so,
Christine.
Like this video, let us know that you enjoyed the content. We enjoy doing this because it's something that we get to do together as a couple, and it's you know, something we can share with all of you. And
you guys always show up, so
yes, we appreciate you.
Love you guys.
Don't forget, September 2nd, I am doing a
shoe party
noon on Labor Day. But you don't have to be around at noon. You can just let me know before then, anytime now, and then tag me in your shoes that you want me to post. I think we can share 2 from each person's closet, so I will make sure to maximize what I can, and we get to share, I think, 50 to 100 pieces, so that's super cool. So with that, any other questions that anyone has before we let you go for the Labor Day weekend? Anything else going on? Let me take a look what's happening. Whew. All things so-and-so. Let Bill do it. He'll post them for $400 for you. It's true. If I let Bill post for me, so it's like, here. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. Oh yeah, it's so. And Christine, raising a granddaughter is, I mean, just having family, and we all have those other things in our lives. So it's just nice to take a minute.
But
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Lizette, so what you would do is you can do a couple of ways. I think easiest if you go to your listing in Poshmark and then just at me. That way or you can add them to my bundle. If that's easier for you. If you have shoes that you want me to take a look at, just add them right to my bundle, and that way they're right there. So try that. That's usually the easiest because you're already in Poshmark. So see if that works easier for you. Some people just put their closet names, but when you do that, then I have to go into the closet and then I have to filter and then I have to go through. So if you have something specific that you're interested in, just add those to a bundle. That'll work. Awesome, Christine. Yes, you too. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, everybody.
And Kathy, I'm so glad you made it for the first time. Hello. Thank you. You
guys are awesome.
Stephanie told me to keep the boots. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, Maria says they remind her of Gwen Stefani. Oh, hey, baby, hey.
P-N-A-N-A-S.
Oh, and Christine had a question. Whoa. Got it.
No, I think I answered it.
Yeah, floral max dress. I'm always going through because what happens is I always forget to look at the comments, and then I'm like, wait, we ended and I didn't make sure.
All right, turkeys. Well, be safe. Anybody
Okay.
in Florida, please freaking be safe.
Yes.
Please.
Everybody be safe. That is all we have for today, and I'll probably do another thrift haul this weekend. It probably won't be live, but it'll be a thrift haul of what I find on the Value Village and Goodwill, but it'll be solo.
Craft
Sorry, everybody.
beers.
It'll be solo because Bill will be, hanging out with the soccer hooligans.
Woohoo! Go Sounders!
All right, until next time, everybody. See ya!